The Grand Army of the Republic.
This is the Civil War area. Civil War area at Forest Hill Cemetery.
Grand Army of the Republic.
Look at all those graves from the Civil War.
No date.
And there's no dates on them.
Some of them are just...
They're just names.
And a number.
And a number. That number associates with the name.
Yep.
See, it's just name and number, no dates.
In 1891,
And it looks like the headstones are made of all marble.
Yep. Inscribed to the unknown dead. Corpse and auxiliaries of the Grand Army of the Republic and Veterans Organization. It was founded in 1883 to perpetuate the memory of
Hey, Tanya.
What?
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna kind of walk and see if I can find my grandma.
Okay.
estimated 700,000 Union and Confederate soldiers died in the Civil War. As the death toll rose, the U.S. government expected a surgeon, but when time needs very calm.
These are all the graves from the Civil War era. No dates of when they were born, when they were died, just name, no location number. And here are just little gravestones with like initials on them. And this is a monument that's in the middle of these graves. It's made of, looks like it's made of all marble. And what it says is Caroline A. Sawyer died March 1867. Charles S. Thompson died July 14th, 1808. William Blunt died May 5th, 1869. Emma Billow died February 12th of 1870. So it's basically a monument, I'm thinking, to the little graves next to it. And there are probably other people that have died during the Civil War era. Now if we walk through here, there's a flagpole with a flag on it. And then there's a stone right in the middle. Okay, a boulder, not a stone, a boulder. And it states, to the unknown dead by Women's Relief Corps, number 37, 1891. In other words, it's to the ones that they didn't know about.
I think that's in
37.
well, maybe it's 37.
Does it say anything on the other side?
What me was that?
Nope, it's just a great big boulder. But this,
Granite. Red, looks like red granite.
red granite. Mark says that the boulder looks like it's red granite. Again, these only have letters and numbers. No, they're the names, and they're from Wisconsin, but there's no birth date, no death date, nothing. Oh, there's one that's unknown.
There's several.
Okay. Oh, there's another one. Yep. Hi!
Well, you know, I am a part of all this, so.
Do you want to say something? I'm going to
I
go.
think you've pretty much said it all for this thing.
I'm going to go back up and I'm going to film the sign.
Okay.
And we're going to walk back up here.
Yeah, we're all kind of a part of all this.
Yes.
This is a very interesting and intriguing cemetery, by the way.
Yeah. This is actually the cemetery where my husband's grandma is buried. And one of actually his family. In fact, it's really close to their family homestead, which is on the corner of Speedway and I think Regent, or something like that. He can fill in more about that. But what I'm doing now is, besides filming the graves, is I'm walking back up. There's a sign in front of all these graves that talks about it. And here's that sign. It actually shows an aerial map of the different sections, and it talks about the Civil War dead, the Harvey U.S. General Hospital, and the Soldiers' Lot. Now, the area that I just filmed is called the Soldiers' Lot, which it states the city of Madison purchased land in 1857 to establish Forest Hill Cemetery. Section 34, which is this little section here, of this 140-acre cemetery set aside for Union dead in 1862, was initially known as Soldiers' Rest. Its 240 interments include troops who died while training at Camp Randall. The remainder died at Harvey U.S. General Hospital. The city deeded the 0.36-acre lot to the federal government in 1866. The government acquired a second smaller parcel in Forest Hill Cemetery in 1908, which is probably this. The Soldiers' Lot contains 2 Civil War memorials. The Wisconsin Soldiers Orphans Home Monument was erected in 1873. The marble obelisk, which is the one that I stayed in front of, naming off the names that it has on it, is inscribed with the names of 8 orphans who died at the home. Flanking it are the children's graves marked with the headstones bearing their initials, which were the little headstones that were around it. In 1891, the Women's Relief Corps, number 37, erected a large boulder inscribed to the unknown dead. The Corps, an auxiliary to the Grand Army of the Republic, a veterans organization, was founded in 1883 to perpetuate the memory of the men who saved the Union. Of course, you know, we're the northern states.
Northern states were the Union.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken, we were the Grays and they were the Blues.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Now over on this side of it, it's the Civil War dead. It says an estimated 700,000 Union and Confederate soldiers died in the Civil War, which went on from 1861 to 1865. As the death toll rose, the U.S. government struggled with the urgent but unplanned need to bury fallen Union troops. This propelled the creation of a national cemetery system. Of course, that's like the one in Washington, D.C., Arlington National Cemetery. On September 11, 1861, the War Department directed officers to keep accurate and permanent records of deceased soldiers. Federal authority to create burial grounds came in an Omnibus Act of July 17, 1862. Cemetery sites were chosen where troops were concentrated, camps, hospitals, battlefields, railroad hubs. By 1872, 74 national cemeteries and several soldiers' lots contained 305,492 remains, which about 45% were unknown. The U.S. government established soldiers' lots at private cemeteries in northern states. National cemeteries, in contrast, were built throughout the South where the most Civil War action occurred. While the Army reported dozens of lots containing Union dead in the 1870s, the National Cemetery Administration maintains only 15. The number of graves ranges from less than near 10 to nearly 400 in these lots. And there's also a little bench here that says it's dedicated to the Grand Army of the Republic. I'll read from the plaque. And it has emblems on it. Oh! It has emblems on it because it was presented by the National Ladies of the Grand Army of the Republic in 1937. I think this is so cool. And look, if you look over there, there's even one that has flowers on it. See? Somebody put a little memorial. I just wonder if any of my family that I've been researching is in any of these. Okay, so I'm going to pause this for now, and we will film a little bit later.
I don't know if there was any wind. I don't remember.
I don't know.
I'm recording. Don't bump this. But if you remember, in the beginning of it, it went black, like an actual shadow blocked up
Cloud
there.
cover. Cloud cover.
You did have more cloud cover.
I was just a cloud cover that went over the sun.
But that's,
and then the sun
but see, this is
that's where the movement came from.
Could
Cloud
have been.
cover, and then the sun came out from the clouds, and
Could have been. But what I'm saying though,
yeah.
I'm getting almost exactly what I seen the first time.
The one thing I didn't want, that's why I didn't want to spray. I just wiped my hand on my mouth.
Yeah. Smart move.
But
In case you guys need it, I'm gonna walk over there. Don't bump that.
Just as I press the button.
Do you want the wipes?
That stuff burns my skin.
Oh.
Fucking noisy little fucker up there.
He is.
Be careful, don't walk too close to that tree. You might get a nut dropped on your noggin.
He's been
He's dropping nuts left and right. He climbed that tree when we got over here. It's a big-ass squirrel. He's up there dropping nuts.
There were two of them playing around.
I know, there was a black
So
one
I
that
think
climbed, well, there was a black one that climbed down that tree over there.
Yeah, well, there's another nut in the leaf.
Yeah.
What the heck you doing up there?
He's busy.
Well, look at the bottom of the tree. Go look. Well, look over here. They're dropping them all down. They bring them up over here. Look at it's all crumbs.
Yeah.
From them eating them and chowing on them right here on a hard surface.
Yeah.
And then they're all at the bottom of the tree. That bottom of that whole tree is covered with nuts.
I'm gonna go grab all your nuts. Oh, I'm gonna go get that one. Haha. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I got it.
Where'd he go over there behind the thing?
Oh, there's another one. Haha.
I'm gonna walk around with this.
There's another one. Hey! That was all over my head. I got you nuts.
What the fuck? How come I can't get...
Oh, there's another one. Hey! That was over my head. Haha.
Okay.
I got your pile of nuts.
So here we are back out at Forest Hill Cemetery, trying to check out the spot we were in before. Today we got a noisy ass squirrel above us in a tree dropping nuts, so we got to kind of watch our heads so we don't get hit. He's dropping like walnuts.
He's busy.
We got Mark walking over towards the spot. Keep
Go that way.
Mark's about to walk into the camera eventually.
Keep going. Keep going. You just went behind the monument. Keep going to your right. Or my right. You just walked through it. It's right there. Good. No, you're completely right in front of it. You're right in front of it.
Oh look, it's a Bigfoot in a cemetery. There's a noisy little fucker up there. Listen to him go.
Sounds like he's laughing now.
Busy.
laughing at the Bigfoot over
Is there
there.
a lot of collecting in here?
It's Bigfoot in the cemetery. Run for your life. Bigfoot's coming.
Stinky too, the recording.
Man, I can smell that reeky bastard all the way from here. Gotta be Bigfoot. Man, the stench is horrible. Even Lisa's like trying to fan her nose.
Hot.
Yeah.
I'm used to that stinky stench. Not the guys you're talking about.
Smells like somebody died in here.
So
Oh, isn't that how Bigfoot's supposed to... Oh, look, it's Bigfoot!
So what did you find out?
We found Bigfoot.
No, my feet aren't big, my dick is.
Now, that's too much information for the camera.
Okay.
You just broke it.
So what'd you find over there?
Well, you said I was in front of it, right?
Yeah. You walked straight toward it.
Okay. So, that's interesting.
What'd you find over there?
What'd you see that you think you see?
Oh, it's just grave sites and
Well, yeah, we know that.
monument. Those fork trees. And Tanya getting in my video.
Well, I was having in your video earlier too.
No, that's alright.
Because I gathered some nuts. I'm hoping the squirrel comes down and gets them. I was gathering his nuts.
I don't think you'd appreciate
Yeah,
it.
very
Hey, little
interesting.
squirrely
You can
squirrel.
play with my nuts if you want.
Hey, little squirrely
Alright, too
squirrel.
much information for the recorder.
Well, we're an hour early.
Yeah.
I'm gorgeous.
Unfortunately, I'm an hour early
He's what you call fugly.
on this, but
You still can't prove 100% definitive
exactly.
if
So,
we debunked it or not. All we can say is that we tried.
But
But
we can wait until...
And we've got several extra theories.
here's the thing. Okay, now I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna.
My theory is that maybe going sitting in the car and get it up, you know,
Can you see me all right?
Yeah.
Can you hear me all right? Maybe.
I can hear you.
Okay. So, not everybody who thinks they get stuff on camera. He's dropping stuff. The squirrel's dropping nuts on it.
I hope you get hit in the noggin.
But not everybody that thinks they got something on camera is actually going to go back out to the same location
And try to debunk that.
and try to debunk it. Myself personally, I do, and I will. And that is because I have a lot of skepticism in myself. Over the years, the things that I have seen, the things I have learned, makes me want to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that it's there. What are you laughing about?
You look cute in your camouflage shirt.
You got
No,
my...
I can see nut parcels coming down on you.
Oh, I thought maybe you had the cigarette smoke coming across my camera.
I left my lighter in the car, I think.
So, I mean, yeah, I get excited if I find something that looks different and not seem like it's supposed to be there. That's normal for everybody. I know there's nuts falling, but for me, because I have a lot of skepticism,
The squirrel's trying to hit him.
because of what I've experienced in my past, I want to make absolute certain that things are what they seem whenever I catch them on video. I'm going to wind up, I'm going to stop this, and then I'm going to wait until the the time frame that it was on the camera, and I'm going to redo this again. So I'm going to have more than one take on this, and we're going to see how this works out.
I don't know, we got some kind of combat squirrel up there. He's like
I
bringing
think
them
we got
far.
several combat squirrels up there, because there's one in that tree, one in this tree, one in that tree.
Yeah, I
and
think
they're
that black motherfucker from over there
they're
came over here
taking us-
enjoying
they're
this
taking
one.
us on. We're going to have to pick their own.
They're preparing their winter.
We're going to have to
There
pick
he
their
just,
nuts up.
We're preparing
he jumped
war
from
on
tree
us.
to tree.
That's it.
If you
We're going to
were,
have to pick their nuts up and throw them at them.
when you watch the video,
Well, you
watch
take
how
the
much
nuts, I
shit
can't throw
falls
it.
down and tries to hit him from the tree above. I mean, them squirrels are getting vicious up there. Them
squirrel, I just
motherfuckers
saw
want
him
us
jump.
out of here.
So I'm going to stop the video here.
They're starting to team up on our asses.
I'll have Joe splice this one and the next one together.
Well, yeah, we got to
But
splice it off from both cameras.
I'm gonna wind
this
up-
just died.
That one
batteries.
just died. I got a battery. Did you bring your other battery?
I don't know. Should have been still in
Anyway.
the bag.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this back up again, right around the same time on that was on the original, and then I'm going to walk back over there again and do this again. So, go ahead and turn it off for me.
Okay.
I got your pile of nuts.
So here we are back out at Forest Hill Cemetery, trying to check out the spot we were in before. Today we got a noisy ass squirrel above us in a tree dropping nuts, so we got to kind of watch our heads so we don't get hit. He's dropping like walnuts.
He's busy.
We got Mark walking over towards the spot. Keep
Go
going.
that way.
Mark's about to walk into the camera eventually.
Keep going. Keep going. You just went behind the monument. Keep going to your right. Or my right. You just walked through it. It's right there. Good. Now you're completely right in front of it. You're right in front of it.
Oh look, it's a Bigfoot in a cemetery. That's a noisy little fucker up there, ain't he?
Yeah.
Listen to him go.
Sounds like he's laughing now.
He's busy.
He's laughing at the Bigfoot over
He's got a
there.
lot of collecting to do.
It's Bigfoot in the cemetery. Run for your lives, Bigfoot's coming.
Stinky too, he's been farting.
Man, I can smell that reeky bastard all the way from here. Gotta be Bigfoot. Man, the stench is horrible. Even Lisa's like trying to fan her nose.
I'm hot.
Yeah.
I'm used to that stinky stench. Not the kind you're talking about.
Smells like somebody died in here.
So what's
Oh, isn't that how Bigfoot's supposed to... Oh, look, it's Bigfoot!
So what did you find out?
We found Bigfoot.
Oh, my feet aren't big. My dick is.
Well, that's too much information for the camera.
Good.
You just broke it.
So what'd you find over there?
Well, you said I was in front of them, right?
Yeah. You watch it hold it.
Okay. So.
Well, yeah, we know that.
Fork trees. And can you get me in my video?
I was having a video earlier, too. Because I gathered some nuts. I'm hoping the squirrel comes down and gets them. I was gathering his nuts.
I don't think he'd appreciate you playing with his nuts.
Hey, little squirrely
But you can
squirrel.
play with my nuts if you want.
Hey, little squirrely
Too
squirrel.
much information for the recorder.
We were talking
We're
about
an
him.
hour early.
Yeah.
I'm gorgeous. He's butt ugly.
Unfortunately, I'm an hour early
He's what you call fugly.
on this, but
Okay, here we are, Forest Hill Cemetery. We just found this boulder with a plaque saying 1929 Indian mounds. And so now we just realized that most of the hills and mounds in Forest Hill Cemetery here are actually Indian burial mounds, which now makes a lot of sense of why this place is such a paranormal hot spot. Is because not only do you have the Civil War, World War II, World War I vets, but you have Indian burial mounds here. And now that makes a lot of sense why there's mounds like this. I mean, you can see, if you look around here in some of the areas of a formation, I don't know how well you can see it, but you can see there's a mound that comes and it goes kind of all the way through here, all the way down to the road. And there's a few of these throughout the place, but this rock right here just told us that these are Indian mounds, in fact. And last time we were here, we said that we didn't think they were. So now here's the proof that they are. So that kind of determines why this is such a paranormal hotspot. It's not just a cemetery.
We are recording to see if we can debunk the video that the guys did the last time. I'm recording from a different angle. I'm recording from the side view of the two spots that he saw the shadow at. Mark is now walking towards the area. I'm now going to turn on night vision to see if I can see anything. That was Mark walking out of the frame. The time on this is off by about 10 minutes. Turning off night vision. I'm now going to move the camera to a different angle, to the other side of the tree. Turn on night vision again. Turn off night vision. You can't really see much. You notice. So I'm going to turn back night vision on. I'm going to now pause the camera for a little bit so that I can take it off the tripod. As you can see, it's really dark out here. There's the road. Can't really see much. Of the cemetery other than the other dead. Okay, so that is gonna be it for this video. Thank you. Bye.
The sun couldn't have really played tricks on you because it's gone.
Well, that's the thing.
It's hidden behind all the trees down there. Behind us.
Right now,
All right, now I'm gonna talk again. All right, according to my camera, it's 8:16, almost 8:20. So anyway, we're back out here at Forest Hill again. I wanted to try and debunk it. What, your woman's over there?
Yeah, but there's a light straight across.
Yeah, well, there's houses over there. Stop interrupting me. So I wanted to try to debunk my own video, because not a lot of people will do this. A lot of people will get something they think is a phenomenon or an apparition or something like that, and they'll just stick with it and let it go. Myself, personally, I'm a skeptic. If I get something that looks different, I want to see if I can recreate it. I'm not going to sit here and I'm going to, or stand here and I'm going to say, hey, this is what I got. Look, this is right. But there still is some differences in this video, the original, that's kind of weird. It looks as if something actually walks in and then walks out. But I still want to try and recreate it again. Directly behind me, I've already got the camera set up to where it'll view it. So directly behind me is the monument, the pillar, all that stuff. And I'm going to set it to zoom it in like I had it last time. I'm going to walk over there, and if I do this correctly, I'll block it out. So, here, I'm going to zoom in.
It almost looks like a pair of eyes. But it looks freaky. I'm betting it's like a house lamp outside. I stood still and kept it played.
Sorry for the movement there. I was trying to make sure it's closer to the center. Alright, now I'm going to walk over. I'm going to try to block this thing and see if I do this right.
Well, we'll find out later when you get home. Check it out.
You're going to check it out. I switched out my video card.
Right here. Here. Stand right here. Alright, right in front of me. Alright. Look straight down. See, it looks like a pair of lights. Pair of eyes.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's freaky.
Isn't that freaky?
Must be lights on.
I would think, yeah.
Never know around here. No.
Yeah, but see, if it wasn't, if it was like eyes glowing, you'd think it would move or blink or something.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's a steady on. It's got to be house lights from back there. But it is kind of cool looking.
Yeah.
Because we're in a cemetery, you know.
Yeah.
And it does look like a pair of eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if it was a creature or something and it was looking at us and had glowing eyes like that, you'd think it blinked or moved.
Yeah.
That's stationary, so I'm guessing it's lamps on the outside of a house on a back porch or something. And just because it's coming through the trees, it makes it split so it looks like eyes because of the branches or something, you know what I'm saying? It's probably just one big light.
Yeah.
But it does kind of look cool. It'd
Yeah.
make a cool picture. I think we should just take a picture of that just from here, just for shits and giggles. I need Tanya to come back here with her camera. Let's check something out, see if I can see. That's not light, but it is cool. Hey, I know what it is, but just because the way it looks from here, if you stand right here and look, I want to picture what I'm seeing.
Now I'm moving the camera over to get a different angle.
Okay, come over here quick before you leave again.
Well, I'm not leaving again. I just moved it over to get a different angle. Now,
You're getting a car coming down?
there's a car coming down, so. But what I'm seeing here is a light from a house back there as well. There's that car. So.
Now, Mark, come here.
Hang on a second, I'm not done with this yet. So, there you have it. Now I'm even more unsure because of the way things look. So, if you want to believe there's something there, go ahead.
Well, we ain't gonna make a determination.
I'm not making a determination yet. I gotta view this film when I get home, or when I get a chance.
Well, we're not gonna make determinations.
But
We're gonna,
that's the whole thing. Well, get over here and talk with me.
I think we're gonna sit here every time we do this. We're not gonna give you what we think.
No, I'm
We're
not.
gonna give you possibilities of what could be, and let you decide for yourself.
But from what I've seen already, just from what I was doing here, I'm not certain. I am not certain. But it still looked like there was movement there.
Right. But at the
Wait a
same
minute.
time, he kind
But
of
of course,
proved that
at
it
the
could have
same
been an
time,
illusion.
But of course, at the same time, I'm slapping at mosquitoes in the camera and I'm moving it. This time around, I put it on the tripod and it's stationary.
Right. So we'll find out more. But see, still, we have also determined that it possibly could be, you know, trickery from Mother Nature itself.
Exactly. It could be a trick of light, could be
Shadow.
shadow, or a trick,
Just the way we
trick,
were.
trick of the angles, and
Right.
stuff like that.
Exactly. So you determine for yourself. We're not saying.
No,
All
I'm
I'm
not
saying-
going to say,
And
but
all we're going to
myself
say,
personally, I'm now even more skeptic. But
this
that's just
cemetery
me.
has been known to be a paranormal hotspot.
True.
About of all the cemeteries in Madison, this is one of the most popular for hotspots because of
True.
all the stories I read online about
Oh,
it.
there's stories of
Electronic
seeing,
devices stop
Civil
ceasing to
War.
work.
yeah, Civil War soldiers, spirits walking around.
Walking around.
Yeah, just all kinds of stuff, because there are 3 different
And now this
war
does,
cemetery parts in here. You got Civil War, you got the World War I and the World War II, which I think we're in the World War II here.
yeah, we're in the World War II. And then you got, of course, the stories I read online, some of them small, but they said that they saw like an Indian or 2 walking through here. Well, now it explains why that's a possibility, because these really are Indian
mounds.
burial mounds that are here. There's one behind the camera over there, and then there's one behind us right here by the boulder monument that says that they were Indian mounds.
Which is on his camera.
And last time we were here, we didn't think they were Indian mounds.
I wasn't certain. And
But if you think-
I didn't see the boulder at the time.
Right. Neither one of us did. I didn't even know it existed. Okay, and that's been here since 1929. But now you think
that
about
was
that.
fast one.
Now here's something for you all to think about, and I'm just going to leave this out there for you to think about. How sacred Indian burial mounds are, and then they have them here in the middle and have a cemetery built
I see
on
what
and
you're
around them. Isn't that like some kind of sacrilege or something where,
I don't
you
know.
know,
The Indian culture,
yeah, but isn't
determines
that
that to
like
it,
some bad juju on the Indian burial mounds by building a cemetery on and around Indian? It's kind of like the poltergeist
well, actually,
thing.
if you look, they're not. The graves are not up on top of the mounds.
Right,
The mounds are actually left alone. The graves are around.
But still, It's still not right. It's like,
Now, what
it's
you were
like
talking
Poltergeist
about,
movie and them moving the
what you were
graves
talking about
and then
over
building the housing on it, and then look what happened to the housing and the little girl got kidnapped in the Poltergeist movie.
Yeah, but that was a movie.
But still, it's the same bad juju.
Anyway, what were you pointing out over here?
Oh, you got to be back on this spot.
Alright, we're gonna do something here. I'm gonna move the camera.
This I know is this. I know is.
Oh, that was a snap.
Just how it looks.
That was weird.
It's just how it looks that makes it look so fucking cool.
Alright, where the hell is the night vision? No, the camera didn't shut off.
It's that button right there.
Oh.
In the yellow.
So say,
See, it's not going to change too much now because we don't have a whole lot of light.
yeah.
And our moon is behind clouds.
Okay, now where were you pointing at?
See, you want more of a, see it straight down. See the light?
Kind of.
At the light, it's one light.
Oh, I'll
But
check
it
this
looks like
out.
it's split like eyes. It looks like a pair. It looks like a pair of eyes glowing at you. But it's one light. It's probably on a house, and it's split. See it?
That's
see the
cool.
light?
You can actually see beyond that tree.
Oh, lightning bugs.
Yeah, there's a
It's
lot of
just
lightning bugs.
I mean,
No,
if it was a creature, you know, sitting there, I was standing here, standing still, and it didn't move. So that makes me believe that it's like one big light on a house, and it's getting split through the trees, and the branches make it split to look like a pair of eyes. But it is kind of cool and spooky looking,
yeah.
and it gets better looking the darker it gets out here.
Alright, well, that's it for me on this one. So I'm gonna have to put my other battery in. This one looks like it's getting ready to die.
Yeah, time to go out of here,
She's over there.
go to Sanatorium Hill.
Yep, we gotta take off, go back up Sanatorium Hill, film for a few minutes up there, and then I'll.
Yeah, I think we need to get back by that park bench, is what I'd like to do.
I don't want to go back
Turn it
up. No.
No, just
Okay.
to that bench.